first, take the tripod out of the bag, undo this one here and this one here. I'll loosen it and set your tripod up so that the adjustable bit's facing you and the rest of it's facing that way. Set this so that's at about 90 degrees, that's touching the floor, and tighten these both up. Then get your weights here, pop them either side of each leg. Like that, so your tripod's not going anywhere. Now up here, we want this bit first. This is the tilt head, so it tilts the camera up, down, left and right. Undo this bit here, take out this and screw it into the bottom there. And then pop it in the top with these buttons facing the direction of play and tighten it up. And then on the tilt head on the front, coming close, switch this one to M for manual and the green light will come on. That's fine, leave it like that. Then get your camera out of here, unwind the cables and pop it on top, coming close. Popping this screw in here, right, and it's lefty tighty because it's upside down. So just screwing that up so it's nice and tight. That's now nice and tight on here. Open this bit up, take this and plug it into the HDMI there. Make sure that's plugged in properly. And then you've got your two cables, run them down each side like that. That is your setup for your tripod, your camera and your tilt head. Next, we're going to take the long cables and set those up. There's 3 long cables. The first one connects to the tilt head. You'll see there's 2 ends, one has got pins, one doesn't. We take the end with pins and plug it in here, and the end without pins. In this section you will find this remote. Take that, connect them together, make sure you get the right way. That is then your remote control for the tilt head. You can just leave that to the side. We won't need that again for a while. Next, we want the red cable, which is the USB one. Take this end coming off the camera and plug it in to the female. I knew you'd laugh at that, I knew it. Take your other end, take your battery pack out here, open the flap, stop, and plug it into either of the side ones. Don't use the middle one. Plug into either of the side and turn on your battery by pressing that. You'll see it's quite sunny, but those lights have come on, your battery's working. Then on your camera here, just hold down that power button for a second or two, and your camera, can you see it if you show the screen? The camera's come on there. If it says no card, that's completely fine. Then just pop your battery pack down here. Don't need that for a bit. The last long cable is the HDMI cable. This is what takes the video feed. Take off the 2 protective ends, pop them safely in there. Take the other thing dangling from the camera, which is the HDMI receiver. Plug one end in, doesn't matter which, like that. And then we're going to take out the viewing screen here. Don't need that bit. You can see 2 ports on the side. One's in, one's out. We're going to plug it into the in port. And then we're going to take the power cable for the viewing port. Plug it in just next to it there, like that. And then plug the cigar lighter into that top bit there of the battery pack. That will then turn on as well. If it's really sunny, you can use this sunshade on the screen like that. And then if you show that, I don't know if you can see. Can you see it on the camera? that is now showing whatever the camera is seeing. Before you send the camera up, this is the zoom on the top. Make sure you're happy with how zoomed in it is, because once it's up there, that's the one thing you can't change, this zoom level. So make sure you're happy with it. It should be on the right setting, but just make sure. We're then going to send it up. So undo the first one, nice and loose, and just bit by bit, make sure not to snag any wires. Go up, tighten it. At this point, you might want to take a green like zip tie, tie them all together so the cables aren't flapping around behind the boulder's arm. Just tighten it like that. And again, we'll undo the next one, and we'll go up. I've done the wrong one. We'll undo the next one, and we'll go up. And how high you go, the higher the better, but it depends on how windy it is. If it's really windy, you don't want to go too high. I'll only go up to there, because it's fairly windy at the moment. If we grab our remote here, and our viewing screen, we can see, oh, that's what we're looking at, and we can use the remote here to move it up, down, left, right, as such, like that. Cool. Once we're happy with what we're seeing on the viewing screen, we're going to use the encoder. That is this box, which is what streams the video from the camera to Frogbox. This is the important bit. There's two little antenna, one with a 4G sign on and one with a Wi-Fi sign on. Wi-Fi goes into the Wi-Fi one. .4G goes into the 4G one. We're going to grab, ooh, where's it gone? Saw it earlier. This cable with these ends. Plug one in to the battery, like that. Again, not using the middle one. And plug the other one into the top of the encoder, just like that. Once that's plugged in, hold this button until you hear a beep, like that. That is your encoder then switched on, and that will automatically connect. What we then want to do is unplug this. We don't want to use this anymore, so we can unplug it from the battery since we don't need it. Unplug the HDMI and plug it into the bottom of your encoder, like that. That then means the feed from the camera is going straight into your encoder rather than that. We don't need the CM, we can put that away. That's your basic setup. The last thing to do in this green box, there is a little attachment here. Your encoder, if it's on the floor, might not get great service, so you can screw this into the back of it, which is always fun to do, like that. Nice and tight. And then make sure your battery's stood up. You can attach this on here, like so. I'd fully undone it, I apologise. Attach that like that, zoom out a bit, bloody hell. Attach that like that, so your encoder's off the ground. Your encoder's off the ground, your antenna are pointing up. That means it will get much better service. Your battery light, if you come in here, can you see the lights at all? This will always be blue, that's good. The battery one will either be red or green. It's fine either way, red just means it's charging. When this 4G one is solid blue, that's good, it means it's connected to 4G. If it's flashing blue, then it means it's not connected yet. And when this one here, if I do that, there we go. If this one is solid green, it means it's connected to the servers but not streaming yet. When it starts flashing really quickly, it's successfully streaming content. That's your overall setup. You then leave it for the day, score on the iPad, and if the iPad's connected to Wi-Fi, it'll do all the scoring. At the end of the day, just do what you did in reverse, pack it all up. Make sure to turn off the tilt head as well, because that's on battery, so make sure to turn that off. And that's it. Any questions on the day, ask me, and I'll probably be able to help.